everybody, how's it going? It's Cheryl and it is Wednesday afternoon here in the mountains, and I usually like to tape in the morning, but instead of taping, I needed some time to myself. I meditated, I went down by my hot tub and meditated. Our hot tub is unplugged because we're moving the electrical because of the construction, the reconstruction. And I just kind of went back there, I meditated, and I had a really good 20-minute meditation. I decided to go for a drive, and I went through Mr. Car Wash and got a titanium wash. And after it was done, it looked so pretty and clean and shiny. And so then I came home and cleaned it, cleaned the inside out. And while I was cleaning the inside out, underneath the booster seat was this really cute picture from one of the children. She's 6, by the way. It's got her name on it. It's a picture of a barn, and she says, I have 3 letters in my name, A, V, and A, and she chose the letters and cut them out and put them on here. And closing that chapter, even though temporarily, I believe, until next fall, was very hard on me because I started thinking, I'm going to miss the kids. What am I going to do every afternoon that I was doing that? And I was also saving money and putting money into my savings from the, side hustle that I had. And I just there were so many temporary things leaving my life at the same moment. My outdoor deck. So I've been on my outdoor deck 3 times today, just enjoying it, knowing it's coming down in a couple days and knowing that it'll be rebuilt. But just feeling so many temporary losses. And then I realized, okay, I know why I went to the car wash, washed my car. It's almost Father's Day, and my dad died in 2002. And when he was killed, it was a really, really tough time, okay? But it's kind of like I wanted to make my dad proud and make sure my car was clean and it's cleaned inside and out, and just take that time to reflect. And so my morning was really great and used in reflection. So I've now figured out what I'm going to do for my side hustle, and that money will be going to my savings challenges. And so I'm like, okay, I'm going to earn the ability to save for all the things that I want. My bills are paid, I'm fed, everything else is good. But I love to make my own money. Okay, I've been independent that way since I was 16 years old. So here's Ava's picture, and I'm gonna put it away. The next thing I have is I'm watching you, and our meditation today is, our mindful message is the edge of greatness, okay? It says, the universe is opening doors for me, bringing opportunities my way. I don't crumble at the edge of the greatness. I take the opportunities that come and walk through the doors with confidence. I've always been a very confident person. But I'm also a very quiet person. It's like a very confident introvert. And when I know people, they end up knowing me. But if I don't know them, I'm not going to come up and talk to you, most likely. So edge of greatness. We have our lemon candle, and the stone is a citrine. We also have my green candle. Stone is jade, and it's a mint candle. And this always makes whatever I'm doing like 100% better. Okay? So, back to I'm watching you. Now, yesterday we took a impromptu trip to the Palouse, which is about 70-80 miles from my house. And we went to see Colfax and Pullman and the last place that we lived before we moved here. And we went to visit some friends that are there. And it was so nice to see the Palouse, go for a drive, and see an area that was such an important part of my life. So yesterday's videos, I didn't watch any. So we're not putting any money in I'm watching you for yesterday. Now, now June, and the next thing we have is our non-spend. And like I said today, I did spend. I went and got my car washed and brought myself a little Alani drink, cold from the store. Best $2 spent. But it would just felt good to just let loose just a little bit and drive, clean my car, come back, clean it out, and to figure out the next, my next side hustle, what I want to do. And so those are the things I was thinking about. So we're gonna put this away. So for June, we have to add, for yesterday is a non-spend, and for today was a $5 spend, and you know what? That's okay. And this is because it was probably the best 20-some bucks I spent in a long time. It felt good. It was right for me to do that, and it just felt like I was cleansing. So very, very cleansing, getting all that dirt from all the snow and junk off my car, and it was summer. So, yep, I did have a spend day today, and that's okay. The next thing we have is our subscriber challenge, and when I looked, the last time I looked, I had 80. So we have 50, 70, 75, 76, 77 in the bank. And those are my kitty prop money that tells me it's in the bank. And then I have $3, and this is 77, 8, 9, and 80. So I have 80 subscribers. And it was really nice to get off the humps of the 70s. Okay, so now we have 80 in our subscriber challenge. Next thing we're gonna save for here, and it's because it's Wednesday, we're gonna go ahead and save in our self-care binder. And I moved my schedule onto my table here. So I, instead of in my laundry room, I moved it in here. And so today we're gonna save in our self-care envelopes with our self-care challenges. And each envelope goes towards a challenge. Okay, so this here is 1, this here's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and we have 7 different self-care challenges going all at once. So here we go, and let me make sure there's not an 8th one sitting here. So 7, 7, 7, 7. Okay, so I'm gonna do a quick count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There is 8. Awesome. So we'll put this back here. Okay, so we have 8, and these are some challenges that I decided to make for myself after my visit to Hawaii. Okay, and I went to Hawaii and I made myself some challenges, and I thought, okay, I want this to go to self-care, because vacationing is self-care and it's something I love to do. I love to travel. And even though it was just a month ago, time flies so fast. So I'm going to go ahead and scratch off one here. And it's an almighty one. And this, okay, and this challenge, excuse me, I'm getting my reading glasses here. And on the back, and I love making challenges out of postcards for myself, okay? And in the front, you can see it's a sunset. And on the back, it tells me who the photographer was, and that was Howie from Maui's. Kihei Colorful Sunset. And it says the spectacular sunset was taken from Kihei, Maui, with the island of Lanai off in the distance. Okay, and I spent, oh my gosh, 6 or 7 days in Hawaii on a cruise boat and just visiting the island. So we're gonna save $1 for this challenge today. And it's gonna actually go, and when we're done, we'll put it in our self-care binder when we're done with the challenge, okay? So we have $1 in Lanai. Okay, the second challenge we have is a 7, okay? Dolphins in the air. It says a beautiful sunset with 2 dolphins in the air. It's the same producer and the same person that photographed it. But take a look at it. They're 2 beautiful dolphins, and they are jumping in the sea right at sunset. So we're going to save $7 in this one today. And these were challenges I made for myself because of my trip. And so I'm not going to be making any more. They're just in memory of my trip. And I do have a Ko-fi page, and it does have some of my challenges that are for sale and some of my jewelry, and I'm going to build that Ko-fi shop up. Little bits every day. But I just wanted to say that these Hawaiian ones were just ones I decided to make for myself, and I'm not selfish. I'm just so sentimental about that part of my life. Okay, and the next one I have is, it says a Waikiki aerial view, Oahu's spectacular reefs and beaches. So this is Waikiki Beach on Oahu. And I actually spent 2 or 3 days in Waikiki and Oahu. We rented a car and we went and drove around the city and saw the things that, the things that you're supposed to see when you're in Hawaii before our cruise ship came to port on Monday. So we came in on Friday night and took the cruise Monday morning. So this nice picture of Waikiki here. There you go. And it does make me smile, but we're gonna save $8 in this challenge today. And I'm just so thankful that I was able to go on this, on such a spectacular cruise and a spectacular vacation, with my hubby. And I travel with other people sometimes, like my mom or my son. But it just felt good to travel with him because this was one that we had planned for a year before we went. So, and this next challenge here and this is my challenge number 4. And it's an aerial view of Diamond Head in Hawaii. And it's a Waikiki aerial view with Diamond Head. And it's a colorful view of Waikiki Beach with its beautiful waters and coastline. And it's hard to believe just a month ago I was there. And it was produced and photographed. This postcard was from Howie from Maui. If anybody wants to pick up postcards. And so I'm going to go ahead and do a scratcher here. Okay, and I scratched off $2. So we'll put $2 into my Waikiki challenge in my Hawaii book. And like I said, the proceeds when we're done with each challenge is going into my self-care binder. Okay, and I have 8 challenges in there, and I have 8 postcards here. So the next one that I have this is number 5, and it's actually a Diamond Head with Waikiki sunset photo is what it says on here, and you can see Diamond Head in the middle, and it's got the beach, Diamond Head, and yes, we did head that way to see Diamond Head. So, and this one saves $2. Okay, and then challenge number 6, and this is an aerial view of the Chinaman's Hat, and it's it's just viewed off the Oahu's east coast. It's called the Chinaman's Hat. Okay, so we're gonna scratch Chinaman's Hat. Okay, and that's another $2. number 7 is another sunset photo and postcard. And this one is of a sunset on Kona. And it says beautiful colors, peaceful waves. It's the entrance and enhancing the view from the front street of Kona. So this is just a postcard with the view of that island. And like I said, we toured many islands. We toured around the islands and on the cruise ship a month ago. So okay, and this one saves a whole $1. Okay, now, and the last challenge I have today is a North Kahai sunset, and this is a golden sunset from Maui's South Shore. Okay, and that's an almighty 9. Going in our 8 spot. Okay, so now we're gonna take out we're gonna look at these that we saved and start putting them into our self-care binder. Okay, so first challenge here, Kahai sunset is number 1, and it is going into Veda's manicure envelope for her next manicure, and each one is worth 2, so we have $1 in her manicure, I'm sorry, her pedicure part. So we have $1 in there, and we saved it in challenge number 1. Okay, and number 2 is $7, and that is going into the manicure, into her manicure fund. Okay, and then there's a leftover $1. So we're gonna just put this up front here. So we've colored off $6 worth of icons. And the next one we have is number 3, which is for a reflexology treatment. And that one we saved in the Waikiki aerial view postcard. And we have $8. So we're gonna go ahead and color 3 of these. Okay, 4 of these here. There you go. This is going towards a reflexology treatment as soon as we get enough. It's gonna be a while, and that's okay. Okay, so challenge number 4, we saved $2, and this is on an aerial view of Diamond Head. And these $2 are going into our stretchology treatment. Okay. And then our 5th challenge that we have is for my nails. And yes, I've been so enjoying having my nails done by a professional, and even the kids asked me if they were done by a professional or if I did them myself. And I said, yes, I did them myself. So here's $2 towards my next nail appointment. Okay, and that was the Diamond Head and Waikiki. Okay, yeah, that was the Diamond Head and Waikiki Sunset one that helped us to save. Okay, and then the next one we have is our Ariel of the Chinaman's Hat, and we saved $2 in this challenge. Okay, and that's for my next pedicure here. So we put the money in the envelope. Okay. Okay, and the next one we have is number 7, which is a sunset, which is the Kona Sunset. And we saved an almighty one. And this is for the next pair of Spanko sandals, okay? And each icon is $2, so we're gonna put the $1 we saved right there. And thank you to the Kona Sunset Challenge. And it made me feel good to save with these. And there are days where you just need to feel good any way that you can. And so this was really good. Now, last but not least is the North Kahai Sunset, and it's a golden sunset taken from the Maui's South Shore, and it saved $9. Okay, and that's going towards some Maui gems. And it looks like everyone is $2. So we'll color in 4 of these. And speaking of Maui gems, when Michael and I were shopping the other day, we went out shopping and they had Maui gems on sale at Costco for $100. And I was thinking, you know what? This would have been perfect opportunity to empty an envelope to get those Maui gems. And then I thought, no, I'm not shopping for them yet until I save up for them. And so I was so proud of myself because I left them in the store and I stayed focused on everything that I've been focused on. And so I just wanted to say thank you, everybody. It's been quite the 3-month journey. And I'll be seeing you tomorrow for tomorrow's video. And tomorrow I start my new position. I'll be starting my new position for my side hustle. And no, I'm not going back into the insurance business. But I've got a side hustle I'll be working on tomorrow to save money to save in my savings challenges and all these binders that I have. Apparently I have 6 or 7 to save in. So you know what? I want to save in all of them. So I'm just going to keep on going. Namaste all. Thank you. Hope you had as good a day as I did. There's a lot of meditation, a lot of thinking, and a lot of figuring things out. But now I feel good. So namaste all. Take care.